So what do you get when you unveil a game that actually has things gamers want? You get excitement. You get engagement. You get forums lighting up, Steam charts surging, and YouTube thumbnails plastered with capital letters and flames. You get a game that looks good, feels responsive, rewards skill, and most importantly, knows its audience. You know, things like a protagonist with visual appeal, satisfying combat, sleek UI, tight controls, unlockable content that isn't locked behind 12 currencies and 2 battle passes, and dare I say it, fun. You get mod support, you get boss fights that don't just sponge damage, a camera that isn't allergic to dynamic movement, and music that isn't just moody strings and an AI-generated female whisper saying fate. You get a protagonist who doesn't spend half the game apologizing for existing or undergoing a third-act identity crisis because she might be too strong. Imagine that, a game made to entertain you instead of lecture you. Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Daemon, and today I'm laughing at the absolute breakdown caused by a game where the main character has, gasp, an actual figure. That's right, Stellar Blade is back in the news, not because of broken gameplay, crashes, or microtransactions, but because people are using the PC port to do what they've been doing since the dawn of time, modding the hell out of it. And yes, that includes making Eve wear less than the legally mandated minimum. So naturally that's a problem. Not because of gameplay flaws or exploitable bugs, but because the main character's body has become the battleground for the latest wave of digital puritanism. According to some online moral guardians, Stellar Blade is apparently a threat to humanity because it features a woman who looks like, wait for it, a woman. And now that the game is on PC, modders are having the time of their lives. 41% of the mods on Nexus are adult-oriented, and that's just the ones labeled as such. We're not counting the barely SFW but technically okay apron mods, or the fact that someone went to the effort of putting her feet where her hands go. Yeah, I saw that one. The internet always delivers. But let's pause and reflect for a moment. Why is this a controversy? Why is it okay for every Western game to feature gritty, angry, grim, dark men stomping through mud puddles and trauma? But the moment a Korean developer shows up with a character who looks like she might take care of herself, it's time to call the digital vice squad. Let's be honest, this isn't about modesty, it's about jealousy. See, Western devs and their defenders like to tell us what we should want. They keep handing us grey slogs filled with message-first mechanics, ugly characters and narratives that treat you like a criminal for wanting escapism. And then a Korean studio rolls up and says, hey, here's a hot girl, fun combat, and 0 lectures. And suddenly the same people start shrieking like a nun at a pole dancing convention. Oh no, women don't look like this, they cry, clutching pearls while doom-scrolling through their own Twitter echo chambers. Well, maybe you don't look like this. Maybe you can't pull it off. But instead of whining into the digital void, maybe, just maybe, accept that this wasn't made for you. Oh, you're upset by this, really? You've been foaming at the mouth over modders making Stellar Blade sexier. But where was this outrage when Black Cat, one of Marvel's most undeniably attractive and flirtatious characters, suddenly decided she wasn't batting for the home team anymore? The woman who's had chemistry with Peter Parker since before most of you were born suddenly does a 180, and you all clapped like trained seals at SeaWorld. Congrats, you somehow made her more attractive to everyone. She still looked like a woman, still rocked the leather and curves, but now she's also diverse, right? It's diversity when it suits your tastes, but degeneracy when gamers do it. We see you. Here's a thought, why not do us all a favor here in the West and give us an option to turn off your A to Z propaganda, because let's not pretend we don't all know what's happening. These kinds of games, you make 2 versions, one with the message for the West and one with marketable content that actually sells in Asia. If Stellar Blade had launched worldwide with the same Puritan design principles you impose on everything here, it'd be collecting digital dust in bargain bins. The only reason these games thrive is because the developers know they need to strip your ideology out just to move a single copy in Seoul or Tokyo. It was made for gamers who just want to enjoy a damn game without being called problematic for liking the protagonist's outfit. So gooners, modders, fans, and degenerates, this one's for you. You saw a good-looking game, you downloaded it, and you made it better. You made it yours. And for that, I salute you. Stellar Blade delivers exactly what gamers have been starved of for years, a competent game with mass appeal and unapologetic design. It's proof that when you cater to your audience instead of pandering to Twitter mobs, you get success. And controversy, which is just free advertising. Meanwhile, the West is still trying to figure out how to make women in games without giving them buzz cuts and identity crises. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell like the video. And leave your opinions in the comments, where naturally I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.